Hi, this is Linda Shea reporting from the IADC Drilling HSET Europe Conference in Amsterdam. Joining me today is Mark Campbell-House with Maersk Drilling. Mark, thank you for joining me today.
An absolute pleasure.
So can you talk about Maersk's approach to safety critical tasks and how that's evolved?
We began with an approach based on bow tie analysis, and we had a kind of one-size-fits-all approach where we were literally throwing everything we could think of into a bow tie. So if you imagine the normal structure of a bow tie, there's a threat, a top event, and a consequence, and we were trying to think of every single task and every single piece of equipment that we knew to exist that stood in the way of harm. And the way our process evolved was we moved away from that line of thinking to actually looking more at barrier function. So what that means is, what do we actually want to achieve in terms of risk reduction from the barrier function, I should say, breaking that down into barrier attributes and how individual elements actually support those attributes. And those elements would be our equipment, our safety critical tasks, and our organizational barrier elements, which is the people we put in place to fulfill those tasks.
So in your presentation, you posed a question to the audience on whether maintenance done on safety and environmental critical equipment should be considered safety critical tasks themselves. So what is your answer to that?
It was a bit of a sneaky question, actually, and a more provocative question to the audience. The way I chose to answer it was actually to not answer it, and I simply, based on my experience, I think if an organization has a robust maintenance management system in place, then it doesn't actually matter whether or not you consider maintenance on safety and environmentally critical elements to be itself safety critical. Because if you have robust maintenance management, you're taking care of all of that in your performance standards, and particularly the part of your performance standards that relate to assurance activities.
And you're also involved with the IADC Operational Risk Management Advisory Group. Can you tell us about what the group is working on right now and why the work is important?
Absolutely, yeah. The ORM advisory group has been going for a couple of years now. It consists of a panel of drilling contractor and operator and service company personnel. Most of the work goes on over in Houston. And the purpose of the group is trying to identify an industry-level standard or guideline for what we call operational risk management, which is process safety and a little bit more. So the work is important because this kind of guideline doesn't currently exist in the drilling industry. We think it's important that the drilling industry works together to have industry-level guidance that we can use as a platform to work with the super majors and the operators of this world, and hopefully advance risk management as a whole within the industry.
Well, Mark, thank you for joining us today and telling us your insights on safety.
Wonderful, thank you. It was an absolute pleasure.
And thank you, viewers, for joining us on drillingcontractor.org.